Hello, you guys. I thought I'd better come on here. I seen some of my subs, Lisa, different ones asking me what's going on. What do I think about the different things going on in the Summer Wells case? So I'll talk about it a little bit tonight and some other things. I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for subscribing, and I thank you for your comments. All of you, I appreciate you, and I just want you to know that. Thank you. You know, I'm almost up to 1,000, and I'll have reached my goal, you guys. That's all I've ever cared about. And I'm not monetized, but I think after 1,000 you can, but I don't want to be monetized. I don't even want to mess with that crap. But anyways, you guys, I'm excited. I'm getting more people, so it's nice. You know, this guy that came out and said that he felt like he's seen Summer Wells. I'll tell you what, there's so many creepy guys coming out in this case. And I'm not trying to be mean to him, but it's very strange for a man to do something like this. And first of all, he gives himself away when he says that, you know, he's been watching Don B. He is watching Dolly Vision. And I think he's been watching Cher too, because he talked about the Seventh-day Adventist church. He thinks they stole Summer, and where did he get that idea? Because I know that Cher put out videos about that, thinking that the church kidnapped Summer. I know that a few people did. Don B was one of them. And I don't know who else, but I'm saying this guy's been watching videos. And the fact that TBI said it was not Summer is what we have to go by. Because, you know, and how would he take a picture of a blue tote that said Wells 2016? Why didn't he take a picture of the little girl? Why didn't he take a picture of the people that lived there so we could see what they look like? He didn't do that. And you know what really freaks me out, you guys? I don't know if you heard me say this before. Recently, it wasn't that long ago, only a couple months ago, I believe before Christmas, I had some kind of dream where I seen Summer I felt like Summer was in a camper with a guy. And when I seen this guy come on in the dark in this camper, it looked just like that. From what I seen in my dream, vision, whatever you want to call it, I woke up from a nap and seen this. And I'm telling you guys, this creeped me out, because I felt like, you know, I'm seeing what I just saw in a vision, in a dream, whatever. I seen him. Not him, but I mean, I told you, I seen a guy. I gotta stop this. I seen a guy in this dream, and he was talking to Summer Wells. And I did not see Summer Wells, but I knew that she was there. And so, you know, it's weird that I would have that kind of a vision, thought, whatever, dream. And then this guy comes out in this camper. It's weird. So, I don't know. But yeah, how to get the blue tote box that they were talking about. And he mentions other things, you know, like keywords. Like, I was listening to Cher tonight, and she mentioned keywords like birthday party, swimming pool, just all this weird stuff. So, you know, I'm not gonna say anything nasty about him. I'm just saying that I find it very strange that he would come out at this time. And but he doesn't show any proof. He doesn't show any pictures. but he says this stuff. And what we have to go by is what TBI said, you guys. It was not her. It was not her. So, I'm just really sickening up. So I don't know about this guy, okay? But in my own opinion, I feel like it's just a strange man coming out. And I do want to say this, you guys, because I was just watching the news today, and they just solved a cold case murder of a little girl, and it had been years, like from 1979 or something. And the guy who did it was putting on all kinds of searches. He was standing up at the searches and speaking, talking about the little girl, and like he was a real helpful Joe, you know what I mean? Like he was there, the hero of the day, to help him. And nobody looked at him all those years, and now he is the one who they found out who actually did this to this little girl. So you don't know when someone puts themselves in these cases like this. Sometimes I think the person, the murderer, the killer, whatever, I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but sometimes they want this to be solved, but they don't necessarily want to be caught. But some things, it drives them nuts if you don't figure it out. So, but now, so I don't know what's going on with that guy. Also, Ziggy had on this Billy guy that was friends with Don. I doubt he has anything to do with this, you guys. I really do. It sounds creepy. They're all a bunch of creeps to me. I told you before, I truly feel that there's too many coincidences. I've believed from day one that Don and Candace have been lying. That they have been lying about their daughter and everything that day. And so that's my opinion about that. I don't know if you guys watch the Deception Detective, but he had on there Don and Candace talking about, well, he was talking about them, and he showed them on Dr. Phil, and like everybody could see Don's stooping delight when he thought that Dr. Phil believed him. And it just, that face that Don Wells made, to me, it looked like he was just like a little kid, like he was so happy that he was getting away with something, and it really, really bugged me. So they are the number one top suspects on my list. I think Hunter and all of them lied. I really do. I think they're all weird. I think they've all lied. I don't trust any of them, none of them. And none of that family, and especially not Andrew Hiltz. He's not good. I'm sorry. And I didn't listen to him, but I seen he was on whining that he lost everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it's even about, but who cares, right? I mean, I don't really care what Andrew thinks or does, because he puts himself out there in these weird things. But Cher did a really good video. I felt that she did a great interview with Andy. I really just commend her for that. And I really enjoyed the interview. And I found Andy to be genuine. I found Andy to be credible. And I don't find Jody Sue Brown to be credible. I don't doubt that he was not a great husband to her. Obviously, he ran around on Jody Sue. Obviously, he got tired of being with her, whatever. But it really is weird that Jody Sue just cannot let go. she was upset about it and putting stuff out. It really bothers her if he talks, but she can talk, as much as she wants. So Andy has a right to talk, and I found him to be credible, and I no longer do think he's a suspect. I do not. Suspects usually do not want to be on camera. They do not want to talk. Guilty people don't usually want to do that, but now that's hard to say because Don and Candace, they've been on camera, and a lot of weird people. In this case, this whole thing is crazy, you guys. I don't know. I'm really disgusted that they're going to have this birthday party for Summer Wells. Maybe you think different than me. Maybe you think this is special, but I do not. There's been no proof of life of Summer Wells, no sign of her anywhere. And they're going to do this birthday party for her when they didn't even do anything much for her when she was there with them. You know what really ticks me off? If you want to think about this for a minute, you guys seen the boys' bedroom, remember? The boys' bedroom upstairs, they had blankets, they had stuff on the walls, they had toys, it looked like they had books, it looks like they had everything. And then you go down into Summer's room, and there's nothing down there. So it is not anywhere that any little girl would have wanted to go play with her toys. And it's very strange that the boys were treated so much different. And, they want to act like they really cared that much. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. If they had to take her someplace like to church or something, then she was in some kind of special cute clothes once in a while. I mean, I seen her in church with tights on. Like, come on. You cannot dress your girl the right way to go to church, but she didn't even look rough at church, you guys. I'm sorry. She didn't even look that great for church, but there's a couple pictures of her, big deal, of her looking nice, but most of the time people said she was running around with no clothes on, looking like a little boy because her head was completely shaved. And I just feel like she went through a lot of bad stuff in her life. Even listening to that lady talking to Ziggy about Billy and saying, he had a gun and he was holding on to Summer's hand and blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much of that is true. I really don't. So many people lie, and I'll tell you, it really bugs me. I think Jody Sue Brown has some kind of problem where she is like paranoid all the time, thinks someone's after her all the time. She exaggerates her stories and makes them seem bigger. And like Andy said in his interview, he didn't even know Summer was missing until he got home. Now, why wouldn't... And I noticed that in their text that Jody Sue didn't even mention that. Why didn't she mention it to him? It was weird, right? Okay, so Jody Sue, I don't really find you credible. I don't think that you're really truthful. I think you exaggerate and carry on and act like all these people are after you, and they're not. And you're not really a witness, Jody Sue. I mean, you say that it's called witness people are harassing the witness. You're not really a witness to anything. What'd you witness? You don't want to talk about, you haven't really shared that much about anything except for hearing some scream that the cop said was unfounded, that they didn't believe you, Jody Sue. So why would you be a witness? Just, I highly doubt it. So, anyways, you didn't see much. And if you did, you would have already told us. So I didn't really think you had much to offer in the case, Jody Sue. And hardly none of it can I trust. And I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel about her. Anyways, so that's that. That's how I feel about those things. I do want to mention that Chad Daybell got denied. His lawyer was trying to get off the case, and John Pryor, and the judge denied him. But, you know, as far as I know, John Pryor owns Chad Daybell's house, and I think that's payment enough for him for doing his case. But, you know, of course, it seems like John Pryor whines about everything. I mean, this is just my opinions, but he sure seems like he whines a lot about everything being unfair. So, there's that. And I'm hoping I can get into another case with you and talk about it. We'll see, you know, because sometimes these videos, I just don't think I have enough time to put it all on this video. But I want you to know I'm thinking of you guys, and I have been thinking about this whole entire case. It's so crazy. But I did want to just show you this video because this was from 2 years ago. I don't even know who this person is, but she did a really good job doing a breakdown of Jackie Dobbs. And everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but I find it so weird that Summer Wells comes up missing right after he gets in a fight with these people. Candace is there, Grandis is there, Don's there, Jody Sue, Andy. The guy gets in a fight with them, and all of a sudden, Don and Candace's little girl goes missing. The set ends at the driveway, and Jackie Dobbs' property crosses their driveway. He's the only one that was there that was different than anybody else in all these years. Never had a child go missing, but then all of a sudden this happens. I don't know. You know, you guys, I've always believed that Don and Candace know where Summer is. Why they want to have a birthday party for clicks and views. And I ask all of you, please do not watch any video from her birthday party. If people or creators start putting videos out about that birthday party, you know, where they're showing the actual thing, don't watch it, because that's what they want. They want views and attention to come to this video, and these parents have not cared one lick all this time. I'm sorry, it's all a bunch of games. And, you know, obviously, they've had a lot of creepy, bad people in their house. Imagine what Summer had to go through with all these different weirdos there, right? But anyways, you guys, the thing that bothers me about Jackie Dobbs is that I can see somebody shaving a little bit, but, you know, usually in a murder situation, there have been people who shave all their body hair because they do not want their victim's DNA found on them. And that's just one of my suspicions, that he shaved himself all of his hair off his body. And his beard, his head, everything. And it looks like he shaved everything, including his chest. And to me, he could have did that in the motel if he done something to Summer Wells. And like I said, he could have dumped her somewhere. I do not know. But it's very suspicious to me. And he's not guilty. I can't say that he's guilty. And I don't want anybody bothering him or saying anything different. But it's very suspicious to me that all this stuff coincidentally happened the day before. It was really busy that day. But just check out this video for a minute. And it's by Mystery Unravels. And you might have seen it, but but I want to go over it with you and talk to you about it. Hold on. So he's seen this property, he takes a picture of it, and that's where he wants to build. Maybe a tiny home or storage container, leaning toward a used camper. He's doing last minute repairs to his vehicle before he headed out. See, he showed a picture of him working on his vehicle. According to Mr. Dobbs, they headed out June 14th for the property. We'll have to camp out, but here he is. Here he is on the property with the trespassing sign. He's got a picture of Elvis. And you know how easy it would be, you guys, for him to say, brings Elvis up there and say, Summer, could you want to walk Elvis with me? Do you want to help me? It would be so easy for him to do that. Let's keep... The trespassing signs are BS. And this... Well, you should have known that was the same photo Mr. Dodd posted. Hold on. It's going too fast here. Our future home, he said. Come on now, you gotta pay attention. Look at how his property crosses Don Wells. Wait, hold on. That's where his driveway is, and that's where the set ended. At the end of the Wells driveway on the opposite side of Ben Hill Road. And he bought it from Ruth and Cecil Morlock. The Wells neighbor found a man camping on her. Hold on. Earlier that day. So this was from Andy's mom, Prayers. There was a man on our property across the road yesterday. He was on our land, said he was going to camp. We called the cops. He wouldn't give us his name. We don't know how long he had been there. The cop told him if we had owned the property for 200 years, we would know where the property lines are, where the lines are. He packed up and left. I can't help but wonder. We could hear the kids playing over there on the hill when we were there. So Andy's mom, Polly, she instantly thought that since they could hear the little kids, that Jackie Dobbs could hear them, and he was camping right there, okay? You know what? I want to show you something. Jackie Dobbs posted a picture of his dog at the Roadway Inn. This is the thing from the Roadway Inn. But the thing is that if you look at the date, this was from 2016. Obviously, he's been going there. So he tried to say that he's trying to make it look like this is an alibi, like his dog was there. But if you look, it says 2016. but he posted it on June 17th. June 18th, he returned to his home, posted a photo where he changed his appearance. Hold on. He's got the date here. I'm trying to get it. Clean shave for a new start, it says. And he posted this June 18th at 2:30 a.m. You know, I really do believe that it's scary. Look at, he shaved everything, including his mustache. For a new start, eh? Yeah. Maybe your new neighbors will like you better. Why would he change his appearance? He had been growing his beard for years. Been growing the whiskers out about a year. What was really interesting, though, you guys, is that he was posting all these missing kids like he was obsessed with it on his Facebook page. Then when Summer went missing, he posted about her, and then no more after that, which was weird. But look at the ones he put on there. The one of her in the casket. Everyone who meets Elvis is enthralled by him. It's a little odd to make a statement about your dog. Summer loves dogs. And then he posts a video of Summer Wells that says, mother believes her daughter's been lured away. Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna back it up. Watch. Right here, watch. Fears her girl was lured away on June 30th, he put it. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's going too fast. Hold on. It says, I asked him why he hadn't shown TBI the difference of what he posts just before submission. I'm sorry, maybe it's just me, but your comment confused me. What do you mean you asked him about what he submitted to TBI? Do you know him? Submitted to the TBI. Thank you. Did you get a response? He just started, Dobbs, no, he just started straight away putting YouTubers videos of guilt of parents, which is out of character, on his profile, as he puts up multiple missing flyers a day, not finger pointing. At that time, Mr. Dobbs started bouncing around, sleeping in his truck and refusing to stay with family, changing posts and I don't know what it said. And then he puts, was not in Ben Hill Road, Beach Creek area of Tennessee. Family change and making an alibi. Right here. I was not on Ben Hill Road, Beach Creek area of Tennessee on June 15th. I've been interviewed by the TBI on phone and 2 FBI agents in in person, I believe I've been cleared of any wrongdoing. We don't know that. And then he says, I was at the Roadway Inn in Churchville, Tennessee, the Churchill the entire day on the 15th of July, except for short excursions to the 2 Marathon gas stations near the inn for biscuits and beer. Isn't that strange? He's got to make sure that he tells us that. See, he puts timestamp June 15th, which we know, we just seen that it was from 2016 picture. It's the only picture I took that day, yeah. The authorities will find out the truth. Yeah, they will if you did something. And it's strange that his wife asked if there's any new news. And he says something about police around the building. Blaming the parents. He was trying to deflect attention back to them. Ellie put him through the ringer. He's not been cleared by anyone. This is what he posted. On his Facebook. Send lawyers, guns, and money, huh, Jackie Dobbs? The shit has hit the fan. And then, like I said, I showed you in the other video, he's talking about how they used to torture people with this thing up their rear end. And how during Prohibition, moonshiners would wear cow shoes so that they could evade the police. It's weird, you guys. Trespassers will be composted. And he showed a video of his flowers, of something about he has great compost. Then he just has all these fact checker things, but then he's got he had a missing child on there. Just really weird stuff is all it shows now in the video. But these are all these missing kids. He, anyways, he has a lot of them. And then he filed for divorce. Well, they got divorced. And then there's their divorce stuff. Him and his wife. But it's weird. It's like just a couple months. couple months after Summer went missing, he goes and they get a divorce, sell the house. If Don and Candace did not do this, which, they're so suspected, they really are. It's hard to believe that they didn't do something. But I mean, Jackie Dobbs is a big suspect in my mind. Tim Mullins is a suspect in my mind. A lot of creepy weirdos in this case. But more, it's weird that Tim is helping Don so much. And, I don't know. I think Don's into some really bad things. I think this whole family screwed up. And I feel bad for Summer Wells. I mean, you guys, I would not be able to eat. I would not be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to celebrate my daughter's birthday or to honor her in that way. I could not do it because I would want her to come home and celebrate and to be safe and for her to enjoy it. I don't know what these people are thinking, and all I can say is it's for clicks and views and to get money somehow, because they will not go on any media and beg for their daughter's return. They will not go on any big news channel and beg for Summer's return, to beg the kidnappers, supposedly. They will not. You don't see them calling the police. You don't see them calling the media and saying, please help us, we're desperate. Nothing. They don't want nothing to do with it, and they want to stay with low-level YouTube creators like White Boy Lockdown Radio. They want to stay with, like, ex-cons and people who aren't going to question them much and who are just going to put info out there for them, because they are not looking for their daughter, and they're not trying to find her. And so that's why Don and Candace are my number one suspects. But I do believe that it is very possible that this guy could have done something very bad to Summer Wells. Now, I want to talk about something else. I want to do a video on another little girl and what's going on in that case, but I'm going to have to wait till next time. I really wanted to do it tonight, but there's just not enough time because I talked a lot about Summer here. And that's okay, because I love little Summer Wells. It just disgusts me what goes on in this case. I do not know. But I know there sure is a lot of creepy weirdos and a lot of evil that has gone on. And I think that a lot of people are putting out distractions and they're putting out bullcrap stories. Remember, Chase came out and 423 Chase and said, oh, he was this great guy and he was looking for Summer, which I felt was really weird. I thought he was weird. I thought he had weird motives. And, raising money and then saying that Summer Wells was seen and he heard she was with another family doing well, and I don't believe any of that, you guys, unless you can show proof of life or something. Summer's been missing almost 3 years, and it's not good. And, this other case I want to talk to you about was a guy that kidnapped a little girl. And, the thing is, it didn't take very long for him to do what he wanted to do. To rape her and kill her and dump her body. It did not take him long at all. And it did not take long for the police to find him. So, we don't know. We really don't know. But, I wish Don and Candace had not acted so suspicious that I might believe it's somebody else wholeheartedly. But it's hard for me and it's hard for a lot of people to believe wholeheartedly that they're not guilty because of the way they behave. And I told Candace on her post about Summer's birthday, I did say, what is this for? Is this for you? I mean, your husband said, Summer's father said that he'll see her in the resurrection. He didn't even believe she was alive. So what are they doing this birthday party for? And, but the thing is, I told her, I let her know that if they are charged in her Summer's disappearance and whatever happened to her, they'll show all this nonsense that they've been doing. How stupid is she gonna look doing a birthday party? And if they're guilty, I mean, this is just insane to me. I've never seen a missing persons case like this, not like this. And I've seen real mothers, real innocent mothers who have genuine sadness, and they are beside themselves when they lose their children, when they lose their loved one. So I don't believe Don and Candace one bit. I don't know if they're covering up for something. It's a big possibility, but I don't even believe, like I was listening to somebody say that on a video that they could be covering for the boys. I don't believe that. I think they would have threw them boys under the bus. I think they would have told on them so that they could get out of trouble. So I don't believe that it was an accident with the boys, because Don and Candace are so low that they would blame their children and they would allow them to get in trouble. I do believe that. They've never cared. They didn't take good care of them. They put them in so many, many dangerous situations, and boys, including Summer. Many, many predators around them and her. So it really could be anyone, but the reason I say this is that Jackie Dobbs had a motive. He was mad at them. He could have took vengeance out and took Summer to get back at them. He could be a predator that he doesn't have a criminal record because maybe he's never been caught. There are many predators out in the world that have never been caught. Just because they don't have a criminal record and they haven't been arrested yet, it's just because they have not been caught by the police. So, there's a lot of creepy men out there who, just like the guy who stole that other girl that I want to do a video about, he has had a fetish with little girls, and he wanted to do this stuff to little girls. So, you just don't know with this person. We don't know. And when I did a video last time about this, which was I think last year I did a video about Jackie Dobbs. I did send that into TBI, and I did question them and ask them, are you sure? All these weird coincidences. I showed them everything that I seen. So I don't know. But we don't really know what the TBI has. It takes sometimes years and years. Like I said, look at, they're solving all kinds of cold cases. And I don't want Summer Wells' case to go cold. But I do think there's a lot of weirdos in this case, okay? But if you know anything about Summer Wells, she's missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. Please call 1-800-TBI-FIND with any tip, even if you don't think it's important. But I don't think that she was seen in North Carolina, Summer Wells. And if the TBI said no, then she wasn't seen. So I don't know what this guy's up to or why he's being so strange about it. I mean, even after TBI told him no, he's still going on with it. So, yeah, I don't know if I agree with it. But anyways, you guys, like I said, I wanted to go longer with my video, but there's no way I can tonight. But I will try and do one in a couple days and discuss another little child. So, I hope everybody is doing good. I miss everybody and love yous. I wish I could go live and figure it out. You know, I got a nice computer. I got a Chromebook. I got also a video recorder. I have all these things, but I do not know how to use them. I do not know, how to screen share on things or go live. I really wish I could find someone to help me to learn how to do it, but I don't know. But like I said, it's not that important to me. The only reason I'd want to do it is so I could give you guys better videos, So you're not just seeing me talking and discussing the case over videos. But I won't show you something unless I do think it's important for the discussion. So, anyways, you guys, don't fall for some of this stuff. Don't believe it. Don't get distracted, and please don't get involved with this birthday party. They're trying to invite the world. They can't even put up missing flyers and go look for their daughter or go on the media, but they're going to have a birthday party and invite the whole world to some church that they don't even belong to. Oh, that's another, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, that guy that came out and was talking about Summer Wells, that he's seen her mentioned in the SDA church, kidnapped her, and this is a minister, and blah, blah, blah. It's really weird. And donkeys, and notes from this girl that he thinks is Summer. I just don't buy it. Not at all. And I don't know why people do things like this. I mean, there's people who said that she was found. There was people who said that she was deceased. People who said she was living with another family. So many stories. I don't believe it. I don't. So, something bad happened to her. We just don't know what. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you have a great weekend, I should say, and because that's coming. So, have fun. I'm going to my grandson's birthday party. He turned 4 years old, so he's getting big. I just love him. So anyways, you guys, no, he's turning 5. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm getting old, you know what? I got so many grandkids and kids, I can't even remember half their ages either. I'm like Don and Candace Wells, only I'm getting dementia, and theirs is from alcohol and booze and drug use all their life. So, okay, you guys, take it easy and have a good one. All right, bye.